So we want to revise our setup protocol on this Biodex. The new rule, and this is an absolute rule, you get fired if you don't follow the rule. I'm serious about this. We never want to have a person in the passive mode and the range of motion less than 100%, because my fear would be, it's never happened, but my fear would be somebody would be in a passive mode and a clinician or an aide may try to turn a knob. Maybe they think that they're turning the speed higher and they accidentally turn the range of motion higher. If somebody is strapped into the machine and we turn the range of motion higher, we have a serious injury. Okay, so that's a mistake that can never happen. And the only way the mistake will never happen is if these are always on 100%. And I'll show you how we're going to accomplish that. And I'm considering even taping these on 100%, because there should be no reason why after a person is set up this could accidentally happen. So the way we're going to do that is if a person is ever strapped in the machine, whether it be their knee, their ankle, their shoulder, then they will be, the range of motion is established with the person in the machine. Okay, so one of the things we need to do is before you get the person in the machine, we need to hit the setup mode, and really we need to adjust the balance, because you wouldn't want somebody in this and when you click it on to set it up, it torques. So if this balance was not properly set, fortunately it is now, but it's a little knob in the back, you know, maybe it would take the person up through the range like that. So you basically want it to be in a neutral range, and just so that it's not going to move somebody, especially when it comes to shoulder, that type of thing. The knee is not as important, but you want the balance set so that it's in just a comfortable position here. And then from there, you know, you can hit the standby mode because you know the balance has already been set. Now, I'm going to have Shane get up here so we can set him up. He's our model. Not sure if we can afford him. We have not got the bill yet, right? What do you work for per minute, Shane? You got a going rate for modeling?
We do 150.
Man, I can't afford that. But we'll see how the video turns out. So we're going to strap in here. Now, if I was doing a shoulder, or maybe even an ankle, I probably wouldn't even strap them in until I set the range, and then let them get used to the motion, and then cinch them up, because when you cinch them up, it's going to require them to move more anyway. But it's a knee. I feel okay strapping in from here. So here I'm going to go back to setup mode. Shane, you're going to feel this wiggle a little bit. If I was concerned about sensitivity here, I would hold this so I can control the wiggle. See how that just got loose there? Okay. Now again, if a person's ankle or shoulder is in there, just holding that keeps them from being frightened when you release the tension. From here, we're going to go up as high as we can. So say we want to get a little bit of a stretch. We're going to go up there as high as we can. That's end range. And then I'm going to press 1. And we'll see how that's at 100%, right? And then we're going to go down to the other end, and we're setting that. So the difference is we are setting the range with the person in it. So even if this wasn't at 100%, there's no way that you can go beyond what they've already demonstrated is comfortable. And then of course from there, Shane, you're going to feel this thing moving. Okay. So we're going to go over to passive mode. I did that in the wrong order. And then we're going to start our treatment from there. Now, if we switch to the other side, then we need to redo that. So the argument's going to be, well, what if we're doing this for flexibility? What if we're trying to get more extension out of Shane? That's where a little extra work is going to come in, and that work would involve us doing this for a while. We'll get some range of motion. We're going to go ahead and stop it. We're going to go back to setup. Okay, you're going to feel that wiggle again. And then, so now you feel it wiggle. So now if we wanted to get a little extra range, we would just have to go through that setup procedure again, where I'm going to say, okay, we're going to stretch you, we're going to stretch you, we're going to stretch you. I reset it. And if I wanted to stretch this way, okay, we're going to stretch you, we're going to stretch you, and then I reset that. So every time you want to get more range of motion, you have to manually do it. But we never want a person on the passive mode with these things less than 100%, just because of the rare chance somebody may turn the wrong knob. We can't have that be even the potential of a mistake.